What's up, guys? Kelly McKay here, aka HVAC Millionaire, right here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and leave me a comment below. Now is the time. Now. It's the building work. This preseason, this fall season, going into winter, you should have a little bit of time to catch your breath. And if you don't, you've got to make time, because otherwise you're never going to have time. Now is the time to build what you want to build. You don't want to go through another summer like you just went through. If it was rough, if you worked extra hours, if you sacrificed time with your family, if you sacrificed your health, eating fast food all the time, every single day, skipping lunches, skipping breaks, time off. Now is the time to build the things that are missing in your business. And if you choose to ignore this time and just get lazy and sit down and do nothing, then next year is going to be just like this year was, maybe worse. Don't let that happen. You already know there's inefficiency in your business. And staying ignorant to those inefficiencies or staying ignorant to the results of what your business is actually doing because you don't have good numbers is not an excuse. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is pain. Ignorance is IRS debt. Ignorance is owing your suppliers. Ignorance is not having the money to pay taxes. It's all ignorance. Ignorance is going right into next year with no plan, with no way to increase what you're doing, no way to measure what you're doing. See, every time you make another change in your business, you have to measure that change to make sure that it was the right decision, to make sure that you're going down the right path. Otherwise, you can change it again until you get the actual result that you want. But if you're not measuring, if you're not managing, if you're just being ignorant, and when I say ignorant, what I'm talking about is, I'm ignorant to heart surgeries. I have no idea what goes into doing a heart surgery. I'm ignorant about that subject. I'm ignorant about a lot of things, finance, because I've never lived in that world. I'm slowly learning more about it, but I'm still ignorant for it. I'm still ignorant towards it. Well, I also know that if the things that I want to learn or need to learn, if I don't make a choice to go ahead and learn them, I'm going to stay ignorant. I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want you to be ignorant in the things that need to be changing in your business. I don't want you to be ignorant and just wait and sit and wait for things to happen the same way they happened last year. See, there's three types of people in the world. There's proactive people. These are the people who know things need to change, who know that things need to increase. And so these type of people are forward thinking. They're thinking in the future. They're thinking about, hey, I've got Thanksgiving coming up. I've got Christmas coming up. I've got New Year's coming up. I've got Valentine's Day coming up. What can I do? What type of packages could I build to make sure I have some type of an offer for my customers to maybe take advantage of, to keep myself busy too? Because if we could just not lose money during the slower times of the business, just think of the outcome that you'll have at the end of next year. Or maybe the end of this year. So you have to be thinking about that. That's a proactive person. They're thinking about where's the gaps in where I'm at versus where I want to be at. And then you have reactive people. I think the majority of heating and air conditioning business owners, at least in the early years, they live in this reactive. This is where they live. They're just reacting to everything that happens in the day, every single day. So they're just like putting out fires all day long. They have no plan. There's no strategy. There's no goals, no mission. A lot of people tend to stay in reactive mode for a long period of time in their business. And then there's inactive people. And I know that we have some people out there in this industry, in the heating and air conditioning industry, that are just inactive. They just do the bare minimum. Like, they don't even react to most things. They're just being lazy. And that is fine. You can be whatever type of person you want to be proactive, reactive, or inactive. But just know that there are consequences for not being proactive. There are consequences. Some short term, a lot of long term. There's the saying that says, hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. Pick your choices. Do you want to continue to do what you're doing, or do you want to increase your skill set, increase the level of productivity that you're capable of, so your productivity capacity expands? And if that can happen, then who knows how the future is going to look. It starts to look a lot brighter. It starts to get a little more exciting. And that's possible for anybody who chooses to be proactive. So I'm urging you, I'm pleading with you, be proactive. Do what you need to do in these next several months before we get into next summer. So that way you can crush next summer and have the best year you've ever had, or maybe what you ever thought was possible. So think about your processes, think about your systems, think about the way you run your service calls, the way you answer your phone, the way you follow up with customers. Think about your sales process during the service call and at the kitchen table. Think about your marketing. Think about your planning, your budgeting. What does that look like? How are you going to ensure that by the end of the year, or when the time comes where the year is over, that you're actually profitable? How are you going to ensure that you have the money to grow your business the way you want to grow it? Well, it's by being proactive. So shift your mindset and be a proactive person. That way you can start getting more of what you want in life. So love you guys. Go do it. Go make money. Boom.